Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basics. This is how we do text, baby. Man, I done us back. You know it is, and it is, it is. The only place you ever gonna get it, only place you ever gonna get it is right back to the basic. Chunk of the deuce is how we do text, baby. Until next time, all right? Wait, the chunk of the deuce is how we do text, baby. I mean, man, and Dallas back. You know what it is, and it is, it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Practice the word preacher. And today's topic to talk about is, yo, Casper, I saw your video you was talking about Illuminati of 2016. That president election puppets like Hillary Clinton. Let me say to this, man. You know, I was never the kind of person that into politics. Let me say to this. I never get into politics. I don't have nothing against them because they're gonna make mistakes. This is my issue with politicians. If you're gonna say you're gonna do something, don't just say it, just do it. That's my problem. From any politician. Don't just say, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do it. Just do it. Don't just sit there and say that you're going to do something knowing you're just talking. And that's my issue with these politicians. They ain't nothing but politics and a trick of the bag. And I feel sorry for every other race keep falling for this because guess what? When you fall disappointment, you're going to look at yourself and say, wow. Now, me personally, I can't say nothing about Hillary Clinton or Obama and all the rest of them. I can't say, because here's my thing. They're always pushing this New World Order. What is New World Order? For what? What is it about? To bring one world government, one world religion, one world as a people? How the hell are they going to do all that? And then the people still fight about racism, sexism, homophobic, and based on people anti-religion, anti-government, anti-anything. Look, I love America like everybody else. But I'm afraid what America is going to turn themselves into because we don't want to look at and say, we don't even like to admit when we're wrong for some of our mistakes. We don't want to admit it. You got white America don't want to admit when say, hey, we made a mistake. We got to go for it and move on. We don't want to admit that. You got black community don't even want to admit when they're wrong. I'm sorry. If you talk about it's going to bring some change in this country, the only reason why they make a big deal of how Hillary Clinton, because they look at if a black man can run from office, then it could be a white woman. But who started that feminist? It wasn't white women. It was a white guy named was Christopher Founder. Whatever his name is, it's going to stop women from reproduce to having children. Do women see this? Because, look, you got a career. You got a house. You got everything. What else you want? These women don't know what they want. You got the men don't know what they want. You got everybody else don't know what they want. I'm going to tell you what, it's the downfall. It's the dudes out here. Because of this, women felt like, you know, these men, we need them to be home to show companion to love and be loving and support in the family. Because I know deep down in women's hearts, they want to be married. They want to have kids. But instead, the way we live in this country, you know how many times I keep hearing this stuff since I was a little boy? I never understand why there's so much hatred. I never understand why. But see, that's asking too many questions. They figure, get out of their face or none of your damn business. You asking too many questions. Before you tell the truth what's going on, you end up dead. And this is real facts. If you can't deal with that, I'm sorry for that. Maybe Hillary going to win. Knowing her, I think she is. Because my people going to fall for this mess. And they really are. They're going to fall for this crap. We already fall for Obama. They look as black men. We're cowards. We're a bitch. We're punks. And we allow it. Everybody jumping down on our throats. We ain't allowed to strike. Wait a minute. Okay. You supposed to respect the law. I get that. But tell these people that. Because somehow they want to see us be underneath of the ground. Where did so-called Black Lives Matter then when my father, his house was breaking in? Where that so-called Black Lives Matter then? Where were they at? Don't get me wrong, man. We make too many damn mistakes. We make too many damn mistakes, and then we turn around when we get older. Now we want to go to church. You see what I'm saying? I find that suspect. You went from Satanist, now you went back to Christian. Which is it? Are you a Christian or are you a Satanist? Because Alex Crowley believes that New Age movement, that sex revolution, and also believe that but do what I will. I'm gonna do what I will, what I wanted to do, and feel damned to be good doing it. A lot of that comes from Alex Crowley. And also that shirt that people wear, you only live once, means you ain't going to live very long. You're going to die in young life, young death. No wonder why these teenagers having issues. No wonder why these teen pregnancies are so high. When I was 16, I didn't understand why these things taking places. Don't get me wrong. I want to see America change too, man. But it went from yes we can to it's time. Come on, man. How long are we gonna keep falling for this? How long are we gonna keep falling for this crap? I'm not gonna vote for Hillary. I didn't vote for Obama. I damn sure didn't vote Bush because they probably in the same bloodline with those families. Tell me if I'm wrong. They probably put Mitt Romney or Ron Paul or all the rest of them. They don't want to admit when they do something wrong. No, stop voting these politicians in. I'm getting sick and tired of them. They don't give a fuck about what's going on. They don't give a damn. They got everything they have, and they got all this money. But they've been so conditioned to the public to make people think, oh, they got everything. That don't mean shit. Without love, you wouldn't get anything in this world. Where is the love? Where is it? Where is the love in the black community? Where is the love in the white community? None of y'all don't care because y'all don't have it in y'all household. Y'all got hatred live in y'all house. That's Satan right there. If you preaching that hatred, that's Satan right there, dude. If you preaching love, that's God. Why is this that they keep telling these people all these damn lies? Tell the truth. That's all these damn civil rights people need to start doing. Tell the truth. If you can't tell the truth, then you're not a real man and you're not a real woman. I wish there were real women out there, the ones they'll tell the truth, even if to the death of them. Tell the truth. Tell all the things what's going on, what goes on in the world. No, they don't like dealing with truth. So Casper, I know what's up, man, because personally, I don't even give a damn about this whole election. I really don't. Because how long are we going to keep falling for this? We keep falling for this crap all the time. And then when we get F over, then we're going to look at 20 years from now and saying, you know, it's like, we'll fall for anything, man. That's one thing about it. We'll fall for anything. And the reason why I showed this Hillary Clinton, I ain't going to call out her name. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to look at it like this. If they want to vote for her, then they're going to vote for her. They could have voted any other woman except her. This is the same woman say, I support white supremacy. She said it in a damn speech. And I'm like, what? This is the same Hillary Clinton said, I support white supremacy. What does that mean? The Klan, the Nazis, the skinheads. She said that. Let her be Michelle Obama say, I support black supremacy. There will have another outrage on that one. No, man, I never vote politician. I never had, I never did. Because when these politicians ever going to start telling the truth? That's my whole issue. They will never tell the truth because they'll go against that oath and they will kill them. They will kill them if they tell them what's really going on. They just won't do it. So that's not even my business for politicians because that's not even my business. That's not even my concern. The sad part, we're gonna fall for this. We're gonna fall for this. And white America gonna fall for this too because it's like, It's crazy, man. It confused me sometimes. Why we keep elected these men and women that say they're going to do this, they're going to do that, but then they turn around and say, oh, I'm sorry, we made a mistake. You get what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. We was taught that if you respect the rules, respect the society, you be a good citizen, right? But then I found out the hard way, it don't even matter anymore. It don't even matter. It don't even matter to the point I even followed the direction, and that don't mean nothing. And it's about time they need to start facing that. And the sad part about it, they don't like dealing with truth. That's all it is. They don't like dealing with it. And we know every people are not religion. We know this. Some people are atheists. That's their business. That's something they want to believe. But I'll tell you this, though. I'm just sick and tired of hearing about these people that run a new president. Because they knew Obama, his time is up. So, for 4 years, they're going to rub that stuff in our face and say, well, y'all got Obama 8 more years and y'all didn't man him anything. What are we going to say? We ain't going to say a word. You know what? We ain't going to say a word. And we always talking about we need to go back to Africa. Let me tell you something. I'm America. America should be for everybody, not just for the British. It should be for everyone. But you know what? That's the number one problem. It don't treat everybody equal. Nobody wants to be treated fairly. They treat dishonest fairly. You can't make a racist person like your ass. If they just don't like you, they just don't like you. That's their problem, not yours. Because they've been conditioned all their life thinking that, oh, they're going to do something to us what we did to them years ago. They're afraid of that stuff. But they're the ones came up with this racismology. It should have stopped right there in Europe. And at that time, they said, man, we need to fight this stuff. It is wrong. I don't care what it is. You keep defending the Klan all you want to because the murder bastard, they asses should have been in the fucking jail years ago. And they got away with murder. They got away with it. Nobody shouldn't get away with anything. They collect the Klan. They created them. And they the Knight Templars? You see what I'm saying, man? And I'm going to calm them down because, it's the same stuff, man. Fuck politicians, man. Fuck all of them. From men to women, even her, Bush, Obama, all of them. It's like these people think that they can't be touched. They can. But the thing is, they think they own gods. They're not gods. They're humans like you and I is. They're going to learn by the mistakes, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people who control the order of the round table, and the tables are set around certain tables for certain people. That's the people I'm looking at. The people that own Washington, D.C., that own the banks, all this other stuff. See, that's what you call real politicians. It don't work for us. It don't even work for our favorite. And it damn sure don't work a white America favorite. It went from Black Lives Matter to White Lives Matter. When a white person say White Lives Matter, he is saying white lives only. That's what he's saying. When a black person say Black Lives Matter, it only matters when a white person kills a black person. Why is it that we got to be the ones got to intermingle with other people? They don't want to intermingle with us. Why is that? No, man. It's like, look what happened to Martin Luther King. That man killed himself because of that. He wanted to intermingle with people. And look what they did. They turned this man. They turned on him. And I learned the hard way. Every brother ain't no brother of mine, and every sister ain't no sister, because they'll turn on me just like the other white person turn another white person. You keep thinking that we live in a dream. Look, I love America like everybody else, but I don't believe in this ancient Babylon mystery schools they teach. I don't believe none. I stopped buying their teaching. They need to start teaching what's spread with love. And these people don't have that. They don't believe that. They believe in hatred. They believe in just hate anybody because of their color. But you know who came up with this race analogy? Johann Friedrich Blumenbach and that other dude. Because of this stuff, even white people have to deal with racism. Even from Africa. They killing binos over there in Africa right now and killing whites. They're killing black people over there in Russia because they thought Russians, that Africans going to take over Russia. And that's crazy. But that's what they're thinking. But Russia went through a lot from the Civil War. And then you got China. Come on, man. You know that China and Japan and all the rest of them, the Asian brothers and sisters go to Africa, they getting jumped on because Africans felt like, wait a minute, you're gonna conquer our own land for our own to legitimacy for our people? And it's the same way they're gonna jump blacks and whites for nothing if they taken over China or Asia. That just goes to show you, man, that whites and blacks and Asians, they fight each other for nothing. That is crazy, but it just goes to show you it's all about money. And the war bring costs of confusion cause of the war. I ain't got only thing I got to say something about Hillary Clinton. Matter of fact, fuck her, man, because this woman said it on an interview on the damn. I support white supremacy. She said this. And I'm going to find that video and put it out. I support white supremacy. She said this. And she also said she want Obama assassinated. So what does that tell you right there? What kind of person that she is? Why would you want to say something like that? You know, let's say if somebody wished death on President Bush or wishing death on Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton, that goes to show you these politicians, they playing dirty. I will never be part of politicians. Only way you got to be part of the goddamn Luciferian Masonry lounge. Now, I'm not saying every single Masons are bad, but there's some of them are bad and some of them are good. You know, let's be for real. And people always say we got to serve two purposes, the main purpose serving two evil. Our sin is to serve no evil and serve some good and good purpose to make a purpose and make awareness of some change for yourself. Because you ain't gonna get it from these politicians. Because one thing they're gonna do, they're gonna make mistakes. You're not gonna get it from Hillary. You're not gonna get it from Obama. You're not gonna get it from George Bush, Bill Clinton, and all the rest of them. But you know what? You watch. They're going to vote for her. And I already know. And I'm not mad. I'm like, it's whatever. But people going to get tired of getting played, man. They're going to get tired of that. They're going to get tired of getting played. And Democrats and Republicans, they all the same if you ask me. It's like Crips and Bloods in politics. You know, what's your campaign? What's your campaign pole you from? Oh, I'm from the North Pole and the South Pole. You see how it's set up like that between the red and the blue, and it got something to do with Bible's been written between Esau and Jacob. Jacob is black and Esau is white. See, this explains a lot why there's so much tension between blacks and whites. Because it got something to do genetics. And it got something to do with melanin. People look it up because there's a real reason why. Because somebody told a lie on these Europeans and blacks one day. Oh, you know, you inferior. All inferior means you inferior to not have the same. Basically, how can I say it? When people say you inferior, basically you couldn't compete. You can't be in the same level as they is. You couldn't even afford to be in the same complex levels that they are. That's what inferior meant. That's what it meant. When people say you inferior means you couldn't beat them. You're afraid to have a complete with them. You're not of a sense of sensing of a belonging with them. That's what inferior meant. When people say I'm superior, basically they're saying I'm on top over you. And you will never be over top over me. I'm better than you. I look more better than you. I got cars better than you. You got people got this mentality right now. And 9 out of 10, if they got this whole a superior mindset, 9 out of 10 they're Republican somewhere. If they're not Republican, there's something because they're part of the majority group. But if you're a minority, means you can't afford to maintain and make a living like they do. You got to depend on them to order to be like they is. You see how this thing was set up like that? Same thing. I can't get mad at these women. They've been taught as a lie. I can't get mad at them because they're going to find out the hard way that every man is different, just like every woman is different. But you can't tell these women that because in their mind, they think every man is bad and they think every man just wants some sex. Well, that's how men was been taught. Men have been taught for years, just like women want sex. A man can't force a woman doing what she don't want to do as long as he allowed him to do that to her. Just like a woman can't force a man to do something that what he expect to do if he allow her to expect what he got to expect to do. But we need to wake up, man. Stop falling for this. If you want some real changes, make some change yourself. It's time. Time for what? Time for what? What we're time for what? For? It's a joke, man. It's all it is. And a lot of women deserve this because they're gonna fall for this. They're gonna fall for this, and they're gonna look like fools. And just like they're gonna look fools to Obama and all the rest of them. I'm not gonna fall for this, and I'm not gonna fall anymore. In the discussion, in the story, and that's my discussion. I'm done. Yo, by the way, Casper, God bless. Keep doing what you're doing. All right, brother. All right. And give me your comments, give me your video response, and tell me what you think of this video. All right, all right. It's your boy Domination. It's back in the basics. You're gonna do since I will do text baby until next time. All right, all right. Peace and I'm out.